Assalamu alaikum. This is one of the many episodes about the glorious Algerian history. Today's topic is about how deep-rooted football is in Algerian culture and history. We see here that European historians and travelers recorded in the 1800s on a sport practice named takurat in Berber, or in Arabic لعب الكرة, or game of the ball. If we take a look at the way this local game was played, we see that it is very close to modern-day football or soccer. This is the goal and this is the goalkeeper. These are the players and this is the center. What's noticeable is that there are more players than in modern football. We will take a look into the following topics throughout the history of football in Algeria. First, the date of the club's creation, and second, the sport press. We will ask history itself and we will let it speak, and we will all learn together. We will use this map to show the places or towns of clubs' establishments. A ball will be put on the place that corresponds with the date of the club's creation. This is the first club established in the Maghreb region in 1894 in Wahran. 3 years after that, another club was created in Wahran. In the same year, in 1897, Périgueux Youth, not far from Wahran, created another club. In 1898, Iqbal Club of Constantine was created, and in 1900, a club in Mascara was created. Here we already see 5 clubs before the 20th century. Let's continue the history of the creation of Algerian clubs throughout the 20th century. In 1901, Football Annaba was created. In 1903, FC Wahran was created. In 1904, 4 clubs were created: Football Club of Blida, Boufarik Sports Association, Algiers Sporting Club, and Orleansville, or Schliff nowadays, Sports Group. In the same year, in 1904, FIFA was created. This means that way before FIFA's establishment, there were already 11 football clubs in Algeria. For your information, the countries in Africa that had football clubs before FIFA's creation are Algeria, Egypt, and South Africa. Let's get back to the clubs now. In 1905, Algerian Stadium Club in Algiers was formed, as well as the Algerian Racing Club, Workers' Stadium of Blida, Algiers Football Club, Athletic Club of Mustafa, Dia Sports Association, Sport Union of Hussein Dey, and Sport Club of Maison Carré, now called Al Harraj. In this same year, 1905, the first club was created in Tunisia. Football clubs continued to be created in Algeria, where this sport spread out and became very popular, with many youth participating actively in it, so much so that Algerian referees emerged from them and became well known. We will come back to one of them later. In the year 1917, the first Moroccan club was created, Fez United. Some say that another club was created before that in 1913. Football continued to spread in Algeria even more, yet we will stop counting in the year 1930. So what have we seen so far? Historically, the precedence in football clubs in Africa is known to be for Algeria, Egypt, and South Africa. This means that in the North African Maghreb region, Algeria was the first country to have a football club. We've also seen that football clubs were created even before the creation of FIFA. Now let's check this out. This newspaper, called North Africa Sports Echo, was being published in Algeria. This newspaper was created in Algeria in 1916 and published many issues throughout the years. Even if the subjects of this newspaper were related to all of North Africa, we can see that many of them were related to Algerian sports and clubs. This newspaper was created 12 years before the previous one, which means in 1904. On this newspaper, issued in April 3rd, 1904, we read that Oran will be playing against Annaba, or Bonn. On the next issue, on June 10th, 1904, we can read the journalist saying, "I used to watch international games, but the match I watched between Annaba and Wahran was unique. I never saw a game like it, and at the end, Wahran won the game by 3 goals. If this Algerian sports newspaper dates back to 1904, you can imagine how old this sports practice is in our country and how popular it is between youth. This is a report taken from a British business correspondence in 1909. It describes everything related to sport in Algeria. It says that sports of all kind are now the rage in Algeria, and every town or village has at least one club. Football is played with great vigor. This is in 1909. All sports are widespread. Every town and village has a club, and football is on the top of these sports. This is also an interesting article. It described how Algerian football clubs' names were picked at the beginning of this sport in Algeria. It considers it as a kind of an early national movement. Some clubs' names reflected that they were inclusive of all players. Some picked Arab names like Al-Widad, Al-Iqbal, and Al-Ittihad. And some clubs chose to put the word Muslim in their names, like l'Union Sportive Musulmane, meaning Muslim Sport Union, or like Jeunesse Sportive Musulmane, meaning Muslim Sports Youth. Because of this, the French colonial administration published 2 laws requiring clubs made up of only Muslims to introduce at least 3 Europeans, to create some balance according to their claim. The Algerians went even further, and because of their close relationship, they helped create teams in their neighboring country, Morocco. An example of that is Mouloudia of Wajda Club, which was also named after a few Algerian teams, created before and holding the same name. The story of creating this club goes back to 1946, where a few Algerians decided to create a football club for the youth of Wajda. Among them was Mohammed bin Sheikh and Abdeslam Haddam, who created the club. Bin Sheikh was the first president of the club, and Haddam succeeded him after. Here it says about Abdeslam Haddam, he was appointed as the second president succeeding Mohammed bin Sheikh without giving up his role as the team's first doctor. By the way, Abdeslam Haddam, may Allah have mercy on his soul, returned to Algeria in 1954 when the revolution started and joined their ranks as a doctor until independence. I hope this video added to your historical knowledge, and Assalamu alaikum.